Hey everyone, today's it is about when you see someone hitting you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. Bakugou Katsuki. You were walking to your next class when someone bumped into you, causing your books to spill all over the floor. You bent down to pick them up, but before you could, someone else picked them up for you. You looked up to see Bakugou standing in front of you, his usual scowl replaced by a look of concern. "Are you okay?" he asked, handing you your books. You nodded, feeling grateful for his help. "Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you, Katsuki," you said, smiling at him. He grunted in response, but you could see a hint of a smile on his lips. You walked to your class together, chatting about the upcoming test and your plans for the weekend. As you reached your classroom, though, you noticed a group of bullies hovering nearby. You tried to avoid them, knowing that they were coming for you, but one of them noticed and stepped forward, blocking your way. "What do you want?" you asked, feeling nervous. The bully sneered at you, his hand raised to hit you, but before he could, Bakugou stepped forward, his hands crackling with energy. "You touch her, and I'll make you regret it," he growled, his eyes locked on the bullies. The bully hesitated, but before he could back down, Bakugou launched himself at him, his fist slamming into the bully's chest. The bully staggered back, his friend rushing to help him. But Bakugou was already on the offensive, his anger fueling him. You watched now as Bakugou took on the bullies, his strength and skill evident as he fought them off. When the fight was over, the bullies ran away, and Bakugou turned to you, his expression softening. "You okay?" he asked, his hand reaching out to touch your cheek. You nodded, feeling a rush of gratitude and admiration for the fiery hero by your side. "Todoroki Shoto." You were walking down the hall, lost in thought, when you suddenly felt a sudden shove from behind you. You stumbled forward, barely catching yourself before you fell to the ground. You turned around to see Todoroki standing behind you, his hands clenched into fists. "Are you alright?" he asked, his voice low and angry. You nodded, feeling grateful for his concern. "Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks, Shoto," you said, smiling up at him. Todoroki nodded in response, his eyes scanning the hallway for any sign of danger. You walked to your next class together, talking about the weather and your plans for the weekend. As you reached your classroom, you noticed a group of bullies lurking nearby. You tried to avoid them, but they stepped forward and went to you. "Do you want something?" you asked nervously. The bully sneered at you, his hand raised to hit you, but before he could, Todoroki stepped forward, his eyes glowing with a fierce determination. "You lay a hand on her, and you'll have to deal with me," he said, his voice cold and threatening. The bully hesitated, but before he could back down, Todoroki unleashed his ice powers, freezing the bully in place. The other bullies stepped back, their eyes wide with fear. You watched now as Todoroki went to the other bullies as well, freezing them before letting them go. They ran away when the fight was over. Then Todoroki turned to you, his expression soft, unlike the one he had on while he was fighting them. "Are you okay, honey?" he asked. "Did that startle you?" His hand reached out to touch your shoulder. You shook your head. No, it was fun to watch, honestly. And yes, I'm fine. Thank you, Shoto. He felt a rush of gratitude and admiration for the stoic hero by her side. Midoriya Izuku, you were walking to your next class, humming a tune to yourself, when you felt a sudden sharp pain on your arm. You looked down to see someone had hit you with a ball, leaving a red mark on your skin. You turned around to see Midoriya standing nearby, his face twisted with anger. Are you alright? He asked, his voice shaking with anger. You nodded, feeling grateful for his concern. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you, Izu. You said, smiling up at him. Midoriya nodded in response. As you walked to your next class together, you talked about your favorite hero movies and what you were going to do on your free day. As you reached your classroom, a few boys decided that you were going to be their target for the day and stepped towards you, blocking your way. Do you want something from me? You asked them, completely clueless. The bullies sneered at you, their hands about to hit you. But before they could, Midori stepped forward, his fist clenched tightly. Leave her alone, he said, his voice quiet but firm. The bully laughed, thinking that Midoriya was no match for him. But before he could even react, Midoriya launched himself at the bully, his quick movements surprising the guys. When the fight was over, the bullies ran away, and Midoriya turned around to you. Are you alright, honey? He asked, concerned, his hand reaching out to touch your arm, to see if the mark was even more irritated or something. Yeah, I'm fine. That was really, weird. I didn't think you'd be that cool. You've watched me fight multiple times, Juan. I still get surprised. You both giggled together. Now he's relieved to see that you're actually fine and continues your way to the classroom. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye!